We're back on Yankees Baseball Daily, and I'm joined in the first base dugout by Ivan Nova. Ivan, your work day is done. You're getting ready to head out of Tampa, but I want to take you back to last year. How difficult was it for you to have your season end walking off the mound with an injury against the Tigers in that final game of the season?
Well, I think it was one of the tough moments in my life. You know, I was waiting for that game since the start of the playoff, because I knew that if we need that game, it was going to be mine. And after I get out, of the game, it was hard. It was tough for me, and it was kind of like frustrated. But we can thank God we can get away with that moment.
You told me yesterday that you actually wish that the games were already starting, right?
Yeah.
So you're ready? That the elbow feels that good?
Yeah, I threw a bullpen yesterday that unbelievable. I still have the ball in my locker. I never threw a bullpen like that, and it's like I said, I feel 100% right now.
So wait, you're supposed to save baseballs after shutouts and milestone strikeouts. You saved the baseball from your bullpen?
When I really like the bullpen that I threw, I always save it. I don't know if you see my locker. Sometimes I have a couple baseball, and yeah, that's why. When I feel, that day, it don't matter if I throw a 9-inning shutout. If I don't feel comfortable with that game, I'm not save the ball.
Now, going back to what you did last season, 16 wins. Tell me about what happened when you went home to the Dominican. The fans there were so excited to see you. What happened when you arrived at the airport?
Well, one more time. It was like 4-5 boxes in the airport waiting for me. People waiting for me, and there was a moment I was when I remember I left to the with my family, with my wife and my kid, and I told her that it was one player from the Marlins. I don't remember the name. He was working in front of me. So we stopped. Like I told my wife, let's talk a little bit here. And then when we stopped, the guy go through the door. Everybody started yelling like, ah! So I told her, don't get scared, because I know that, that was for me. And when we went to the door, everybody was like kind of crazy, and she was like nervous. I said, don't get scared. That's my family, my little neighborhood. That's all my family.
Now, when 4 or 5 busloads of people meet you at the airport, that means you had a really good season. What are you going to do to make sure that 2012 is another good season for you? What are some of the things you're working on in spring training?
You gotta be ready. I'm trying to be ready, especially with all my pitches. My body feel perfect. I feel really strong, and you gotta be concentrated, and trying to be healthy the whole year. I just gotta concentrate, put a lot of effort, and keep doing what I was doing last year.
And then the last question: you got a couple of new guys in the rotation now, Pineda and Kuroda. You're sharing a locker space with them in that same row. You guys with CC Sabathia. What do you think about the 2 new additions? And does that motivate you at all when you get a couple of good new pitchers joining you?
Yeah. They are 2 really good guys. Kuroda is really funny. He's a funny guy, and Pineda, I know him from DR, and he's a good kid too. And I know that, they're going to help this team to win, a lot of games. And, like I said earlier, I can't wait to see the start of the season, because it's going to be a fun year.